Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone today. And is everybody ready to have a good time? All right, good. Okay. This is a fun occasion. The kids have worked really hard for this. There's going to be a lot of surprises today. Okay, it's not going to be your standard recital where you just play piece of music and sit down. We're going to have lots of different things going on. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and do the whole welcome right now before we say the Lord's Prayer. That way we can get right into the recital music. I'd like to first make changes on the program. One of the first changes is Jennifer Stockton. If you include vocal scope from the program, she's third on the program. She's not going to be stars and stripes. She's going to be playing a flood old piece called Sentiment Path. And Melody Hemmer's name got left off the program. She is, it will be at the bottom of the second page following Jamie Skinner and Ashley Whitlock. She's going to be playing Flight of the Bumblebee. And Ben Green is going to be assisting her, and Faith Hemmer, who's Sam? I'm sorry, Sam. And Faith Hemmer is accompanying her. So my apologies that got left out. Now, before I go on with that, this year my surprise to the kids and the parents was I wrote up biographies on all of the kids. So it's a 16-page book. We have, I think, 26 copies. Lynn, are you here? Lynn? Okay. She might have more. So here's what I'm going to do so you guys can read through them today still. What I'm going to do is there's enough for every student. So what I'd like everybody to do in the second year, you're going to have all the at least one person from the family stand up in the row you're in, and we'll make sure that you get one of the biographies so that you can read through today. And then I'll share some, like every 3 girls here can have them, they can read through them, and you can share them and read through them as you go today. So circumstances came up, they just weren't able to get them finished. We can get many more. There's enough for everybody in that too, and there's more after that. So what I'll do at the end of the program is have everybody bring those forward, and I'll make sure each student gets one to take home today. But for now, I'll just share them. So actually, I think what I'm going to do is, if you don't mind, one person from every family standing up right now, I'll ask Fred, would you mind reading some of those out, please? Okay, now while they're handing those out, I'll continue from there. The biographies, some of them are long and some of them are shorter. This is only because some of the stories are longer. I've known some of the kids longer. Some of them have funny stories. None of them are meant to be disrespectful, but a lot of fun. So please don't take any offense at any of them, and know that these are stories that the students and I share as well in their lessons. This is my favorite day of the year because it's the day I get to sit and actually listen to the music the kids are playing. I don't have to take apart the notes. So I get to just enjoy it. And my wish is that they will enjoy it just as well. The other reason that I like this day is because everybody gets rewarded at the end, and there are many awards to hand out. So everybody, I ask everybody to stay so we can do the awards and then join us downstairs for the reception as well. Now, it is my tradition at recitals, whether it's a solo recital or a student recital, to open with the playing of the Lord's Prayer. Okay, the reason for that is that I always want to make sure that I thank God first and foremost for His gift of life, eternal life, His gift of healing in my life, His gift of miracles, and His gift of music that we are very blessed to have, and I hope everybody knows that is a blessing. And I would encourage you to use this time to count your blessings. Pray for those in need. I have one need I'd like to ask you to pray for today. There's a senior boy from Polo whose name is Chad. And Chad is struggling with cancer right now. So if you don't mind lifting him and his family up in prayer, that would be greatly appreciated. And I also want to let people know that you are invited to a prayer vigil for him tonight at 6:30 at the Church of the Open Bible in Polo. And if you're interested, I can do that. And if the seniors want to come forward now, they're going to join me this year. That was also a surprise. Seniors can come up. And every year I usually play at the piano part and have piano accompaniment. And I wanted the seniors to join me, so I rewrote the piano part for flute. So we have three parts, and we're all going to play that together. And to God be all the glory. I'm still an amateur at this, in case you haven't noticed already. students to come up when you come forward to play. If you want to come up the steps on the right, and then you can work your way around the stand. And now I'm going to get that over. Are those windows all closed? You guys want to see those windows open? There's no screen. What's that? Oh, so you can't use them? Open them? Okay, never mind. For my students, just move things around, along a little bit faster. When they're going up, as soon as these people are done up here, they're going down on this side, and then you can come up, just wait for them to get down, go right up behind them. Boys, I think you're hot because it's too late. It's my song, right? Yep. Okay. Wow, that is a surprise. I didn't know they memorize their music. Okay. Thanks for telling me though. Okay, I would like to introduce two very old-fashioned girls playing an old-fashioned song. By all means, please hold your applause until you are absolutely sure they are finished. No idea That was a very nice surprise. And I think, Karen, are you 11? 11 and 13, right? Oh, boy. I wasn't that talented at that. That was my fault. That's not Renee's fault. That's my stand. It's broken. Yeah. God likes to humble us. Okay, wait a minute. Before she does that, you guys, I just want to say something here. This is not abnormal. Whenever I do a recital, I always drop my music or backward the piano fall off. So this is Renee's last year. I don't know, maybe she's just trying to stand me up. I don't know. But there is a difference on that. It is actually the height of a polka instead of a penny whistle. So that's probably what the problem was all along. So. that everybody can know that when things like that happen, it's okay. Cases get mixed up and everything. I just want everybody to know it's okay, and it takes a lot of courage to get back up there and finish it. So it takes a lot of courage on Michelle's part and Cheryl's as well. Now I'm going to take an offering right now. The offering goes to the church. It is optional. So if you want to give, that's great. If not, that's understandable. And I'm making one change. I'd like Renee and Laura to come back up following this, and I want her to play repeat on her flute. This is the goal of working. And Lynn, do you have an officer plate? Okay. I did want to announce on the piece that Melissa's going to be playing, one of her listen close the parts throughout, that it would sound like two flutes playing at once. Marie on the piano, how rhythmically she drops the pages and shoots them. That takes a little bit of technique. Oh, nice job. The song melody to be playing in space is called Flight of the Bumblebee. Thank you, Sam, for doing the bumblebee. That was so cute. The Sunhunter made that costume. Thank you. And I want everyone to know he still has more brains than me. So I would like the 5 seniors to come forward and stand up here by the okay, whatever it is, up front. And I'm going to share with you a little bit about our graduating seniors, and it means I can have to grab some more. Okay, Lauren Parker, you want to step forward, please? I'd like to share a little bit about you. All right. Has anybody had a chance to read any biographies? Yes? Okay. You might want to read them as I'm talking about them if you have them in. I wanted to share a story of when each of the kids started or something fun so everybody would know that we all come from humble beginnings. When Lauren started with me, I was really happy because when I asked her to tap her foot, she did. She did it so well, as a matter of fact. At her first contest, I was in the room listening, like I was judging, and I can't judge my own students. And she had all some thoughts, I think, and the tile floor was her part. And she was tapping away, and I was so proud of her because she didn't miss a beat. And she just kept tapping away, and she played beautifully. And she got a first on her solo, and the judge commended her for tapping her foot. But we thought maybe next time we just put cotton underneath her Kleenex or something to kind of keep away the noise with it. When she was in 8th grade, she won the Rockford Soul Contest for 7th, 8th, and 9th, I think it is, which is a high honor to receive at that age. She went to district with All-State this year, which is a great honor. She's going to go to ISU this year for, she's going to go into the medical field. And sometimes Lauren can be hard to motivate. I think that's because things come easily to her. And so she has a tendency to wait until the last minute to work on things, but it's okay because it works for her. So each of the girls is getting a plaque with their name and the years that they took lessons. And they're also getting a bag gift for me. So Lauren's going to get her award. And for Lauren, in case she gets motivated, I want someone to be able to light a fire under. So she's also getting this big lighter to go with her for college. So Lauren, come forward. Okay, Victoria, if you'd like to step forward, please. When Whitney first started, she had been homeschooled, and when she started in high school, she was so excited to be able to be in all the activities that food sort of took a back seat. And I kind of wondered if she'd stick it out, and she did. She proved me wrong. She stuck it out, and she even got second for most amount of practice, which is wonderful because just to get these kinds of practice sometimes, not seniors, everyone, can be a challenge. She went to district for 2 years. One of the things I admire about her, she has a very good attitude regardless of how things go. She doesn't keep her chin up. She's going to be going to SOS, and she's going to major in engineering, and then she's going to transfer from there. And one of Whitney's tendencies, and I think it comes from being in a big family, because I come from a family of 7 as well. And sometimes lots of times she'd forget her lesson. So I was thinking, what can I do to help her with that? So when I was growing up, we were told to have a finger on our finger and we're trying to remember something. So Whitney's going to get 3 rolls of strings to remember from now on. So Whitney? This is getting funner to go. Okay, Renee, step forward, please. Renee Emmer. If you haven't read her bio, let me just present it. Renee tends to be a little bit stubborn. she met her match in me. So, I can be a bit stubborn too. That's right, that's right. Spoken from a mother, only a mother. One time, I was teaching in a studio over in Sterling, and it was very small, so I think the door open. And Renee's mom and sister would sit outside, and because I knew Renee well, sometimes I would go to screens to get her, to learn things. And, she didn't like her key signatures too often. So she would just ignore them. And no matter what I did, it wasn't helping. So I was sitting there one day, and she didn't play B flat, and I'm like, to B flat. So she went to play it again, and she still didn't play a flat. So I just took my hand and I went her the arm. And she looked at me and I go, well, if you did it right next time, I will do it again. So she went to play, she still didn't play it, so I did it again. And her mom goes, can I do the next one? Why not? Whatever it takes, we'll do it. So she goes to play and she misses it again. So in runs her mom, hits her on the arm, runs back out. Now her sister pipes up, wants to know if she can come in and do the next one. And I said, yeah, if she gets it wrong, you can come in. So unfortunately, Renee missed it again, and in runs her sister, hit her in the arm. Now, I wouldn't in any way recommend violence to get your students to learn something. But in Renee's case, Lindsay probably too, it comes highly recommended. So anyway, Renee is going into beauty school, and is going to continue with her music. And because she tends to be stubborn, I got her pin the tail of the donkey. So Renee, she likes to work. She's much harder than hers, you can tell that she took off and has just got the fun colors. And Melody, if you haven't read the bio, I've had her the longest, so she tends to do a lot of things like me, which is scary if you're her parent. She breathes when I breathe. She moves how I move. She plays like I play. And I was thinking, well, what do I do to girl like that? And I was thinking, well, I don't know, I didn't see her on a regular basis, and, she probably misses me. So I thought, what better just to get her than a mirror? And that way, when she misses me, all she has to do is look in the mirror, and she'll see me. So Melody can come forward and get her mirror, and her, Lindsay. Please step forward. I don't know where to begin with Lindsay, to be honest with you. There's always a student that comes into your life, and they're going to challenge you regardless. And if you haven't read her bio, I encourage you to do so right now. She tends to be a little bit argumentative and likes to push my buttons and argue, and, she likes to give her way. But, again, she has nothing against me. But I think, which of many stories do I share? So, I narrowed it down. When she first came to lessons, for those of you who don't know music, anytime we have a key signature with a 4 on the bottom, it is a rule that there are 4 key notes to one use. This is not arguable. This is a fact. Just like 2 plus 2 equals 4. Now, mind you, had Lindsay been around when the people created rhythms, I can guarantee you it would have changed it. Because she thinks that 3 16 notes should go to. And I don't even know how many months went by before I could get her to play 4 16 notes to a week. But if she was around, I can guarantee you there's 3 16 notes to a week today. And actually, I was thinking about that because, she likes to whine a lot. And she does it really well. And I think that she whines enough that she probably scares the devil away. And I'm thinking that God probably intended it that way because he needs somebody on his side to help him out. Now, I tease her a lot, but she really has come a long way in the last year. She went to district of all state this year. She's ranked 6th in the whole state of Illinois out of over 200 students. Just at Nate district. So multiply that times another 2, about 400 students. And another thing that she does is she has a lesson every other week. Just that she I planned it that way. And she, just in case I'm bored, she tells me 3 or 4 times in lessons to fill me in on the local gossip in Winnebago. where I know no one but her. But that's okay. I teach her all the time, and I make fun of her and stuff, but I really would be bored if she wasn't in my life, and I would miss somebody picking on me all the time, and all my students, I'm sure, will step up to the challenge now that they know that as well. So, this is so cool. She did a fun picture I got her to send her. Anyway, she's going on to Northern. She's going to major in musical education, and with her work, she's getting a bumper sticker that says, "The more you complain, the longer God makes you live." Congratulations on my seniors, but they have to stay up here. Now, I would like all my flute players to come up front and stand up front with these ladies while I do a word so they can run a little more quickly. Did Jennifer Beavis leave? No. Oh, she's not good. That's good. I need her. Okay. She's not. She's still no longer the 11, so we're waiting for her. I just wanted to say while they're coming up here, for those of you who had things go wrong today, welcome to my world. I really do think God keeps me humble by allowing things to go wrong, and I think that's okay. It's a good chance to laugh at yourself and have a lot of fun. I'm going to have these girls stay standing here so that you can take pictures right at the end, and then I'll dismiss you. But we're going to do a word first. Okay, the first award goes to the student who keeps the best notebook. And for those of you who think this isn't important, it's a way of calibrating what they practice so that I can see what they practice. So 3 months down the line, they can see why they can rest versus wondering what they've done in the last 3 months. And the girl who won this won it hands down. She started lessons this summer, and within the first week, they knew she was going to win this. So the kids are getting smiley bags with a notebook. And they're getting smiley pencils and smiley erasers to go with it. And that's for them to keep their notebook and keep it going. And the recipient of the best kept notebook is Amy Student. She said her notebook broke on the way over here, so that's kind of perfect. Alright, the next award is going to go for the most amount of practice. But we're going to start with second place. Now, there's a discrepancy on your program. If you look, it's going to show that Renee Ammerman has the most amount of hours in second place, but she didn't have her times turned in, so unfortunately, I'm sorry, Renee, you don't get an award for that. So for the second place person, for the most hours practice, it is Heather Herman, and for 227 hours, she's getting the same gift. Heather. Okay, this is going to come as no surprise to any of us. That the person with the most amount of hours is, everybody in unit 9, here we go, 1, 2, 3. Melanie Hammer! Now you come forward. Wait, guys. This is her 5th consecutive year enrolled. And I don't know, I don't think that it didn't just give her a notebook. I don't know, I think that deserves a little bit more. So this year, I decided I'd give her the notebook, but that I would also give her a class. And I've been telling her that, nobody stepped up on her, and that I thought maybe I would just name the award after her from now on. And she didn't believe me, but I did. And it's not going to be called the Melody Hammer Award, and it's going to say the 5th consecutive year. And I started already having my Amyism. When I ordered the plaque and the engraving, believe it or not, I was really good at math in high school. I mean, I graduated valedictorian, and there were more people in my class. But she had over 400 minutes for 5 years, and I put on her plaque over 20,000 hours. And I thought about that the other day, and I'm like, 20,000 hours? And then got me realize it's 2,000 hours. But either way, it's very impressive. So very deservingly, I'll hold up the plaque as well so you can see it. Melody? There's the plaque. Okay. Well, while I'm getting ready to do the next award, I'm going to hand out every student gets a gift, and Shophammer this year made bookmarks for all of my kids in County CrossFit. Melody helped out, I believe. So I'm just going to hand these around, and they can take one, but I want them to keep listening so that you can hear their names. They're going to be called for an award. But I'm going to pass those out right now as well. Okay, now, the next award I'm going to give out is called the Perseverance Award. And that goes to the student who hangs in there regardless of how long it takes them to get something down. And this student has worked very, very hard. She started this summer. And like everybody, like 90% of my students, she struggles with counting. And most of us have to backslide a little bit, and she had to as well. But she never gave up. So she too is getting a notebook. And the Perseverance Award goes to Amy Student. Now, this is what I call the fun list. I need Farrell Campbell's help here. For those of you who have never been here, a couple years ago I started this award because one of my students apologized every time she made a mistake. And I could tell her she didn't have to apologize, and she still did, just not a habit. And so I started that year giving a joke award, and she got a little bit that I'm sorry on it. So last year, I just kind of picked the person with biggest video secrets in years, something consistent, and it's all in fun. And last year, Farrell was fortunate enough to win this. And what she did was, when she made a mistake, she stomped her foot and go, okay, great. So she won last year. So she gets to pass it on this year. And I have to admit, I'm sorry to say, Whitney and Farrell, but both of you still have the best idiosyncrasies. And, but one day I was teaching, and this student was trying to get this part. And she couldn't get it, and I'm like, okay, I'll play it. So I went to play it, and couldn't get it. So I'm like, okay, I'll try again. So the second time I played it, I didn't get it. So I tried the third time, and it was worse. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't have to play it by Saturday. You play it. So she put up her flute, and she went to play the first time. She didn't get it. So she played it the second time. It was worse. She played it the third time. It seemed worse. And she looked at me, and she's like, you gave me your position. Little does she know that it's not me. Anyway, if she doesn't know by now, this word goes to Ashley Whitlock. Alright, the next award is the most improved. We have two people for this. And obviously, for the people who have improved the most, one of them is very young. She's 9. And when she first started, she got a sticker for standing still and holding up her flute without rolling her eyes and moving around. And now she memorizes the music. She plays standing up. She taps her foot. She does everything I asked her. She still likes to test the water, but keeps me on my toes. So the first recipient of the most improved goes to Jennifer Bean. Alright, the other person who's getting most improved, she struggled with counting and key signatures as well last year, and she's come a long way with that. She's reading her key signatures much better this year, and counting better, and she's more willing to go out on a limb and have more confidence this year. So the other recipient is Farrell Trump. Okay, the next award is called the Elephant and the Butterfly Award. If you're not with me, please listen very carefully. This is a kind of a long story. And last year the girl got it. I don't think she just didn't hear the whole story. But anyway, so here's how it goes. I was struggling with a student, and no matter how hard I tried different things and pushed her, I couldn't get her to move along or improve. So I called my girlfriend, who's one of the teachers, and she told me an analogy about an elephant and a butterfly. And she said, no matter how hard you try, you can't turn an elephant into a butterfly. So I went back to teaching, and by taking that into account, it actually helped. It helped her, and it helped me. And time passed by, and it was time for her lesson one day, and the front door blew open, and in flew a butterfly. So if somebody had started out maybe slow or struggling, and one day everything just clicked for them. So there's 2 recipients for that, and one of them, she's grown a lot in the last year and maybe leaps and bounds as well. Her tone is so big, I have to leave her when she does warm up. Her technique has improved tremendously. She has a hard solo for junior high this year. So the first recipient of the Elephant Butterfly Award is Katie Cummings. Okay, now the next recipient, I'm not even sure she ever started at an elephant level. I'm not so sure she didn't start as a butterfly and just hasn't gotten more colors over time. Because when she came to me at age 10, I believe, she was already playing with vibrato, tapping her foot, playing musically, and I thought, this is a gift from God. And she put on a really good show for us today. So the other recipient of the Elephant Butterfly Award is Karen Hamel. Okay, now the top award. And actually, could I ask everybody to pass the biographies to the end of the aisle, and I'll ask maybe Bryce to come up, and then I'll hand them out. Let each one of the students take it with them today. And then I will have more for you. So if you want one or one of your friends does, let me know, and I'll give them to you for your students, for your children's lessons. The top award is named after my first good teacher, Jane Schuler. And unfortunately, Jane died, I believe she was 30 or 33. And she had cancer. And she was the most vivacious, outgoing, bubbly person and teacher I've ever met. And she loved her music with a passion, and she worked hard, and she did everything it took to be a well-rounded musician. And I chose 2 people. Actually, you know what? I wanted everybody who's won this award first in the past, because I try not to repeat these awards. So I want everybody who has won the Jane Schuler Award. The Jane Schuler Award, please to step forward here quick. I want everybody to see who's won the past. Come forward, please. Okay, so the first recipient is a senior, and in the last year she really worked hard on districts and all-state music, actually the last 2 years. And she's overcome a lot of obstacles and really worked hard. And the first recipient of the Jane Schuler Award is Renee Cameron. Okay, and the other recipient is also a senior, and as I mentioned earlier, she went to all states and ranked in the top 6. And I wasn't sure she was going to earn this award because talent came to her very naturally. But she really put it to the test this summer and set really high goals for herself, and just amazing with how much she grew. So the other recipient is Liz Murray. Okay, I would like everybody to give a round of applause for all these ladies again. And thank you to all the Miss Carol Brown, Lori Addis, Nate Hemmer, Lord Allard, Marie Jensen, and her brother Daniel Jensen, and anybody else I forgot. And I'm just going to ask the girls to stand here, and we'll get organized. If you guys want to take a group picture, we will. And we're ready to go downstairs. Thank you so much for coming. I'm proud of you ladies. You do what we're doing. And God bless you all. Thank you.